Let me get into this Jeannie Mai situation. So over the weekend, we did at least 3 videos talking about the Jeezy and Jeannie Mai situation. So you know, Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, well, Jeezy filed for divorce this past week, this past Thursday. But apparently, according to the notarized report, Jeezy was planning this from June. So since then, there have been so many people trying to figure out, well, how did this happen? How did we get here? People are blaming him. People are blaming her. You remember what she said on the reel about, you know, black meat being on the side, but
for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean, dark meat on the side?
Now they're talking about how she degraded her then husband, her white husband, when she was on the reel, call him a Mitch, a male B word. And how he said that she lacked compassion, according to him. Look, none of us are perfect in relationships. We all play a part in the dissolution of a relationship, some more than others, some more than others. But our friends over at Lillian TV this morning broke the story that now Jeannie Mai is contesting this divorce. She's contesting this divorce. Before we get into that, so one of the other things that people are looking towards in regards to what may have been the reason for the dissolution of this marriage between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. Some people have said she shouldn't have been surprised. Jeezy and his relationships have been up and down for years. I'm not surprised that this might be the situation. People have alluded that she's cheated. There are people actually running with the narrative that she may have cheated with Mario Lopez, who's also a married man, because of what they've seen of Mario and Jeannie on Access Hollywood, right? I don't know if I believe that. They also highlight where in Mario Lopez's comment section, someone made a shady comment about Jeezy and Mario liked it. Let me tell you something, especially as someone that is a creator and that posts on social media, and I get a lot of comments, thank God. You know, I'm not, look. So he liked a shady comment about Jeezy. But let me tell you something. When I'm going through some comments, sometimes I'll read one of the lines and I'll just like it. And you might have said something shady later on in that comment. I mean, this particular comment was short, but he could have been just liking comments just for engagement purposes. So I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe there's anything going on between Mario Lopez and Jeannie Mai until we get more evidence. I hope not. What in the Ariana Grande and that man from SpongeBob? All right. But that's not it. So people, as I said to you before, they've been pulling up all the clips, especially clips about Jeannie and where the signs and symptoms have been in regards to this. So she talks about her temper. So the audio for this is pretty low. So I will narrate as much. I will summarize some of what has been said in this, but I'll play it just in case you guys are able to hear it.
Called me out on it. I didn't notice that I had a hot temper until I got with Jeezy. And here's a person who is my equal and I really respect. And when I would spew some of my old habits, and he was like, like, who? That's not flying here. And also, it would trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, who the f do you think you are? But I was triggering him. But he never told me to fix my temper. I just saw it and I thought, unless I want to stay in this place where I lose this person I love and I stay in my comfort zone of doing what I want to do and function the way I have for the last 40 years when nobody else had to stop me.
Which obviously has done quite well for you.
Right, I could have. But this was something greater that I wanted, and also a great challenge to myself to say, what if, now that I know it exists and the dragon's there, what if I got rid of that? How do I kill that dragon or store it in its place so that it never creates havoc?
I don't know what the reason is for the Jeannie Mai and Jeezy divorce, But our friends over at Lil Lynn TV posted a video earlier today talking about an update in regards to the divorce filing. So if you miss any of our reports or Lil Lynn's reports, be sure to go over there and drop a crown and an elephant so she knows who sent you in regards to these stories. But today, based on the update of the court documents, it changed. Let me show you the court document first of all. Hold on. So shout out to Lil Lynn for this because you know we always cite our sources. Apparently, Jeannie Mai has changed this because originally, when Layla first looked this up, it originally said that this was uncontested. Well, apparently, it has changed and it's now being contested. All right? It's now being contested and apparently they have, 30 days? Till the 19th in order to resolve this issue. And a judge has been assigned, as you can see below, Sharmella Williams. All right. But I'm sure you're wondering, what the hell, what does this mean? What's going on? It could be because they do have a prenuptial agreement. So we don't know what's in that prenuptial agreement. Maybe she's contesting something in regards to that. But, I had a Google schmoogle. And I know we have attorneys that watch. You can chime on in. Please feel free. So, of course, I Google schmoogled a little bit. Divorce.net. Contested versus uncontested divorce. So they say this. Typically, there are two kinds of divorces. The first is an uncontested divorce, which is where both spouses agree on all issues concerning the divorce, including but not limited to the division of marital properties and debts, child custody. Remember, they have a baby girl together. Child support and spousal support or alimony. All right. The second is a contested divorce where the spouses can't agree on their divorce issues and they end up in court asking a judge to make these decisions for them. Whether it's one or all issues, if you disagree on anything, the court considers your divorce contested. They said perhaps the most significant difference between an uncontested and a contested divorce is the legal process cost and time. Although it usually costs the same to file either type of divorce, spouses going through a contested divorce are more likely to spend money on attorney's fees and expert witness fees, such as financial consultants or appraisers, than a couple that agrees on most divorce-related issues. So it could be their prenuptial agreement. They also have a child together, both Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. It could be about child custody. It could be about child support, those elements. So obviously, Jeannie Mai is saying here that there's something within this divorce that she does not agree on. And maybe now she's gotten her lawyer involved. If she enlists Laura Waitzer, Jeezy, I wish you luck. I'm just saying, because I just told you Laura Waitzer is involved in the Ariana Grande divorce. And she's a powerhouse. She always gets her way. Okay, not always, but you know what I'm saying. She's a powerhouse in these divorce proceedings. Didn't she also represent Kim Kardashian in her divorce from that man? You probably think Kempire. Kim has been married to multiple men. Which man are you talking about?
What is it?
Kanye. So now the latest update in regards to the Jeannie Mai and Jeezy situation is that she's contesting this divorce. We do not know the specifics of this, but there's been all kinds of accusations being thrown around on what may have broken up these two. We shall see. I don't know if we will ever know. You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You